Hello and welcome all of you. Am I audible to all of you, online students? A very good evening and welcome to today's session where we will be discussing a strategy. हमको ये देखना है, we have to prepare for UPSC, and as we are preparing for UPSC, our objective is to have a roadmap for preparation and how do we develop that preparation strategy. So I am Pramod Singh and let me tell you about my background. As a mentor, I have been mentoring students especially for civil service examination from last 12 years. And I was also an aspirant like you. I have given 3 mains and 2 interviews when I was an aspirant. And our objective is to develop a roadmap for preparation and also tell you some ABCs of preparation, do's and don'ts. And in the end, we'll have a question answer session, right? So very good evening, Rahul. Good evening, Kunal. Good evening, everybody. Very good evening, Srikant. Right. So before starting this journey, let me share you some feedback about, let me share a very basic question which every aspirant should ask. Sabko ye पूछना होगा that why do you want to get into services? That motivation has to be intrinsic and it has to come from inside. So when you're targeting UPSC, you have to make sure your motivation has to be very high. People who crack it, they start today and they get selected in next 3 years, 4 years. Minimum journey of UPSC is 2 to 3 years, right? So let me share the success story of one of my classroom student. Now right now I'm sitting in Old Rajendra Delhi, and from Old Rajendra Delhi, this is the hub and Makkah of preparation. Even today, majority of selection, they happen from here. All the good aspirants, they eventually come here at least once in their preparation and they get the insight and benefits of the ecosystem and learning that you get. So as a mentor, we also have to be very ready and be updated and make sure that we are putting the effort for your right input and direction. So Smriti was my classroom student a few years ago and she got All India rank 4. Apurva was a classroom student. She got 163 rank. Then this is Smriti, and this session was few years ago so you can see the journey from an aspirant to topper is very important. So all the people who are targeting UPSC, today you are aspirant, tomorrow you will become successful. You are future IAS officers, but future IAS officers, agar aap bante ho, for that you need to know what should be done. What should be the roadmap? How should I continue? What should be my approach? Ek mentor, we will not decide the selection. You will decide the selection. You will make an effort. You will put plan. But we will help you making a plan. We will help you making and execute the plan. All the people who are getting selected, 933 people got selected this year. So there are 933 success stories. Har success story ka apna ek kahani hai, apna ek process hai. They have their own shares of ups and downs. So I want to share the success story of the people whom I have mentored, we have mentored as a team, as a process, and we'll take it forward. So if you see both the photos, the only difference is that here she was an aspirant and here she's a topper. So you can see the difference which it has been done. Now going forward, जो भी aspirant तैयारी कर रहे हैं, you need to ask why civil services. आप तैयारी क्यों कर रहे हो? Why? This why is very important. Why is the key. If your why is clear, you are motivated. So we have to inculcate the sense of purpose. Your why is very important. Next 40-45 minutes, you have to listen to my the whole approach. And I just want you to listen, make your study plan based on that. So when you look at the why, now there are certain pillars of preparation. The first pillar is that you have to understand the syllabus. Now question comes, how many of you have read the syllabus? Tell me. कितने लोगों ने syllabus पढ़ा है? Tell me how many of you have read the syllabus. Have you read the syllabus line by line? If I ask you a topic on syllabus, will you be able to tell? अगर मैं आपसे एक syllabus का topic पूछता हूँ, do you know it is a part of the syllabus or not? And if you don't know, your first step is wrong. The first step has to be right and focused towards the process. जो भी एस्पिरेंट सेलेक्ट हो रहा है, दे हैव टू डू दैट. सो व्हाट आई वुड से, every aspirant who is targeting UPSC, Khushi is saying me, line by line syllabus should be at the tip of your hand, Rajendra. That is how journey will make sure. ये journey तभी बढ़ेगी जब syllabus, if you know the requirements of UPSC, first read the syllabus in depth, in detail. That is the first step. There are no shortcuts here. If you're looking at shortcuts, don't prepare for the UPSC. यहाँ shortcut नहीं है. You have to make an effort, you have to plan things, you have to make things, you have to make a strategy which will work for you. For me, the journey is important. Success comes in the end. The journey itself is destination. If you have the right approach, if you are motivated, if you are ready to put effort, you have to have a plan, bang on to the point. It has to be correct. आपका plan ready होना चाहिए. But before, understand the syllabus, read the syllabus. Every word of the syllabus should be at the tip of your hand. Next 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, रोज syllabus पढ़िए. Every day read it topic by topic, word by word, and try to understand the requirements of UPSC. UPSC क्या चाहता है? What does UPSC wants? UPSC wants you to understand India. UPSC wants you to understand ethos of India. UPSC wants you to be aware of surrounding around you. UPSC wants you to be aware. UPSC wants to develop your intellectual traits. They want to see आपके अंदर basic intellect है. If you have a depth of understanding, can you communicate effectively? Are you a person who is positive, who is motivated, who is problem solving? है कि नहीं है? If you're not, we have to develop that. Your attitude will decide the outcome. I'm positive, I'm optimistic, I'm ready to go through the churn. Exam लंबा tough नहीं है, process tough है. When you reach till the end, that process to reach till the end is something that you have to develop. First step, syllabus. Going forward, 3-stage examination, I will not tell in detail. First stage, prelims, objective, the toughest part. Prelims exam का toughest part है. Why it is toughest? Because it is most competitive. The syllabus is not defined properly. Syllabus open-ended है. Economy of India, history of India, geography of India. This is the syllabus of prelims. Student get confused here. So what we do here, we stick to the basic approach. We can't read anything and everything under the sun. So first stage prelims. Prelims is all about making a plan to crack it. But we'll come to that. Second part is the mains and third part is interview. हम लोग holistically, we should see the process holistically, and as an aspirant you have to work on each of these processes. Now there are certain basics of preparation. पहला हमारा first step क्या है? Syllabus. Second step क्या है? Read the requirements of UPSC in prelims as well as in mains. Prelims क्या कहता है? They are saying that we are looking for a aware graduate. Mains क्या कहता है? Mains is saying that we are looking for intellectual traits and depth of understanding. Okay, you have to develop the intellectual traits and depth of understanding. एक aspirant, every aspirant who is preparing for UPSC will have to work on these basic traits. Can you write? क्या अपनी बात कह सकते हो? Can you write in your own language? Can you develop that approach? Because that is what will require. So second step is you have to understand the requirement. This is the requirement of prelims. This is the requirement of mains. No information. They will not judge you based on information and they will not judge you based on memory. याद कितना है? You don't have to memorize every stuff that you're reading. That is a common problem. Aspirants feel that I have to memorize. No, you have to understand conceptually. You have to understand. Can you interpret it? Can you link it? Can you write it in your own language, in your own word? That is the key. So when we are doing that, we have to make an effort to do that. So first is decode the syllabus. Second is we have to make sure that we should have a strategy and plan. But before strategy and plan, let's go to the second part of the preparation, that is study material. Problem is that on internet, on YouTube, we have so much information. और आपको ये नहीं पता है, you do not know which information is correct. You do not know which information I should follow. The information and the inputs are very generic. The inputs are not individually planned for that. तो पहला होगा study material, base building. And in this base building, I should start with NCERT based learning. NCERTs are indispensable. There are total 15 NCERTs I usually advise students to follow. 15 NCERT आपको पढ़ना है, and here in the 15 NCERTs you have to read, and they will cover economy, polity, history and geography. And they will be 11, 12, mainly 11, 12. We'll do 9, 10th also, but 11, 12th ही करना है. 9, 10th can be avoided. Why 9, 10th can be avoided? Because in multiple videos and inputs वो कहते हैं read 6 to 12th. There are more than 55 plus NCERT. Not possible to read all of them. 6 to 10th repeats in 11, 12th. 6, 16, 12, 6 to 12 जो होता है वो 6 to 10th जो होता है that repeats in 11, 12th. So I would go directly to 11, 12th. If you feel that your 11th and 12th is heavy, अगर आपको 11, 12th में दिक्कत होती है, then you go to 6, 9, 10th. Then you go to 6 to 8. But don't come directly to 11th and 12th. That is the key. ये याद रखिएगा. Because if you are looking at it, that is how it has to be. Okay. So I hope that is. I'll be taking your doubts also, and then just listen for half an hour. आधा घंटा सुनो. उसके बाद I will take the doubts also. Online, I'll take doubt on YouTube also. I will take doubts on Zoom session also. Okay. Too much information, stick to the basics. 11, 12th NCERT. If you feel 11, 12th heavy hai, go to 9, 10th. Don't read more than 15, 16 NCERTs because they will take time. Now, one more thing. If you're targeting 26, 27, you have time, you can read all NCERTs. You can read 6 to 10th also. But 11, 12th should be the focus area. यहाँ पे focus करना है. Here is what you are going to write answers, solve MCQs. That is very important. So problem is that you tend to overdo things. Don't overdo it. Stick to the basics. They will work. I'm telling you. The second part is newspapers. The dynamic section. Current affairs. You know what UPSC says? We are looking for aware graduate. Newspaper becomes indispensable. You can't ignore newspaper. If you are ignoring newspaper, you are making a mistake. Newspaper को ignore मत करिए. Take my advice, at least 6 months read newspapers. उसके बाद you can leave it. But in the beginning 6 months, newspapers are mandatory. You have to learn to struggle with the news. News के साथ struggle करना होगा. You have to understand the concepts. Don't focus on rote memorization. Don't focus on factual data in the beginning. Focus on concepts. How economy works, how polity works, how governance works. What is the difference between constitution and polity? What are the problems that we are facing? What are international issues? What is the basics of international relations? What are the social issues जो India को concern कर रहे हैं? At basic level, you need to know these things conceptually. Factually, concepts is ready. Factually, you can update anytime. In the beginning, focus on understanding that part. Okay, so that is the primary level. I tell aspirant, focus on the basics, current affairs, study material, NCERT. Don't skip NCERT. And if you are skipping NCERT, do it at your own cost. This will come back and haunt you. I'll tell you my own example. I was an aspirant in 2010-11. Okay, मैं भी एक aspirant था. And believe me, I was a very confident aspirant. In 2010, I gave first prelims. In 2001, I gave the first mains. And in 2011, I gave the first interview. मैंने पहला interview दिया था. I still remember 25th March 2011. Lieutenant General Nirbhay Sharma का board था. And I was very happy. I felt I will crack it. But I failed. I was a failure. I failed. You know why I failed? Because somewhere in this process, there were some gaps. There were some gaps. We could not identify those gaps. There were a lot of assumptions. I know things. I have cracked prelims. I have cracked mains. I know things. I made some mistakes also. The strategy was lacking. Mentoring was lacking. Timing of the right information was lacking. So what I'm telling you based on that, I gave 3 mains and 2 interviews. Still I'm not there. Why? Because I made mistakes. And I realized those mistakes later on. What I'm telling you, let's do that analysis before. पहले analysis करते, mistake ना हो बाद में. If they happen, at least they'll be lesser in numbers, not more in numbers. So our objective is to do that. So people who are cracking examination, there has to be right plan and right strategy. Strategy and planning is very important. Every aspirant is different. उनका strategy अलग होगा, उनका plan अलग होगा. Problem on YouTube is that everybody is following a strategies given at general level. You need to sit down with the mentor, your guide, and find a strategy which is workable for you. As a mentor, we will make sure that we sit with you and help you individually also if needed. Okay, so that is what is needed. Second is how the exam is changing. Exam कैसे बदल रहा है. And for that you need to understand the pattern of UPSC, and that pattern is based on previous year questions, prelims as well as mains. Whenever you are studying prelims, link with the current affair. Sorry, link with the previous year question. Last 5 year. Very important, last 5 year. Last 5 year. Or 2011 onwards. 2013 onwards. You don't need to see and ask advice. Just look at the paper. Previous year question. जो भी, whenever you study a topic, let's say you study a topic and topic is development. Let's say I teach economics, my subject is economics. Let's say you study development. Development पढ़ा आपने. See the questions that have come on development in last 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, in prelims as well as in mains. If you are able to crack them, अगर आप crack कर पा रहे हो, you are right on track. If you are not able to crack, that means there is some gap. So I will not make a random effort. My effort has to be planned to the point and exactly what is needed. In the beginning, we will help you. But after 3 months, you can help yourself. After that, the mentoring is more about how to improve your answer writing, how to improve your study plan, how to improve your effectiveness of the process. In the beginning, we should help you making a plan, making a process. Later on, it is about improving the process, improving the plan. एक mentor का role बहुत important होता है. A mentor can give the right advice at the right time, and if you work on 2 weeks, you will see the outcome. ये एक अच्छे mentor का outcome नजर आएगा. If I had got the right mentorship, maybe 7 months, 8 months before my mains examination, I would have made it to the first attempt. Timing of information is very crucial, especially because there is a opportunity cost. Time नहीं है. And I always tell aspirant, prepare only for 2 to 3 years, not more than that. Don't make the mistake. My advice, don't cross this limit phase. 2-3 saal at the max. If you feel you're almost there, maybe you can extend one more attempt, but not more than that. UPSC is part of your life. It is not the life. You might not be able to crack it, completely okay. But don't extend the learning beyond a certain window of preparation को define करो. I will study and make an effort here. But whenever I am making an effort, my plan has to be bang on to the point, and I should do effort to understand that. Preparation का भी preparation करना होगा. You have to do meta preparation of preparation. That is something that we have to work upon. So as a mentor, yes, onwards means 23. 23. Right? I hope that is clear. Online students, Shagun, Sonam, Sarthak, Sai, Rahul, Richita, Rajendra, yeah, Prem, Meher, everybody, Bharat, Devashish, Divyanshu. The energy is high or not? Tell me. The energy is high or not? अपने आप से पूछो, is your energy high or not? Because if your energy is high, you have to be motivated. I'm going to crack it, but I need energy, that push. That extra enzyme effect will be only momentarily. But that momentarily effect has to be sustained through effort and process for long. Okay? Very high. Good. Study the pattern. Be very clear. When you study a pattern, now one more thing. Making a plan, making a strategy is all about good execution. No plan is bad. At basic level, everybody will tell you the same thing. इंडिया में सारे वीडियोस में टॉपर स्टॉक में यू विल टेल सिलेबस, पीवाईक्यू, टॉपिक वाइज अप्रोच, सब्जेक्ट वाइज अप्रोच, essay, optional, ethics, x, y, z, everything. But you have to learn from them and make a plan which is workable for you. One more thing, and this is something which I always tell. UPSC is about skill. There are two kinds of skill. The first skill is the writing skill that you need to learn to communicate. Second is self-management. Emotional management. Pressure handling. How do you pressure? Test nahi aaya. If you gave the test, number nahi aaya, you are demotivated. No. Test nahi aaya, it is okay. I will look at it. Yes, momentarily you might feel down. आपको छोटे टाइम के लिए लगे कि आई एम डाउन, बट ओके, लेट्स सिट डाउन, एनालाइज, आस्क योरसेल्फ. Okay, self management is very important. Writing skill is something that I'll have to develop over a period of time. When you're following this journey, there'll be temporary hiccups. In the beginning, everything will look like, arey, syllabus is so vast, so many NCRTs, so many books, so many topics, so many subjects. In mains only you read, prelims, mains, GS, you read more than 13 subjects. Then you read subjects which are optional, essay, ethics. Again, ethics is a part. Then you read maths, reasoning, critical reasoning, English, mathematics, maybe. You have so many topics. Syllabus is so vast that, and you have to do juggling. You have to manage so many things. And that is where self-management comes in. The law of averages apply here. The law of averages. You have to be average in every area. If you're not average in every area, you will not get selected. I can only motivate you for the next half an hour, but you will have to motivate for the next 1.5 years, for next 2 years. If you're targeting 2025, is it possible to do it 1 year? Answer is yes. By October 2024, people who are targeting, जो आज beginner है, by October 2024, next year, by this time, you should be mains ready. You have to be mains ready. You have to be mains ready by October 2024. So that is where the approach has to be. I'll be taking your doubts in the end. Okay. Premlata, Meher, I'll take the doubts, beta. Yes, if you start today, you can easily target 2025 and you can see your name in the list in 2026. 2026 की list में आपका नाम आ सकता है if you start even today. In fact, we have more time than we require. So, yes, but you have to make an approach wherein you develop those things. Now, coming to the writing skill, why writing is important? Try to understand the prelims is the toughest, but moment you clear the prelims. Now, let me share the prelims. In the prelims 2023, 14,464 people got the mains letter, right? They gave the mains exam. Out of this 14,464 people, my personal view is that more than 70% people are outside the competition. They are not part of the competition. They have enough knowledge, they have enough conceptual understanding, but they don't know. Okay, so you can say 70% people are out of the game. Competition is between maybe 3,000 to 4,000 people. यही लोग के बीच competition है. And competition is competitive. So, moment if you are able to develop your mains ka writing skill, if you are able to know how to write, if you are able to develop and make sure your syllabus is completed. So, the day you clear the prelims, you will be selected. This year, many of my students gave the mains exam again. They are already selected, they are in the list. Mitul is there, Ruhani is there, Madhav is there, Ayan Jain is there. No, these people have cleared selection. Unka selection पहले ही हो चुका है, but their basic skill is intact. They are working for improvement of the rank. Can they do it again? They should. They should be able to do that. But because they have basic skill, so you have to develop that basic skill. You have to be able to complete 7 papers. आपको 7 पेपर लिखना होगा, and you have to write 7 papers for 3 hours. It is all about discipline, patience, hard work, input, strategy, planning, improvement, growing, learning, improving, growing, learning, improving, making mistake, again growing, learning, improving. You work hard work, improvise, again improve. And that cycle is repeated. That cycle becomes virtuous. Tab selection hota hai. Today, the competition has become stiffer because there has been democratization of everything. Data, fact, material, sab kuch open hai. You need a strategy and plan to make it work. Okay? So, as a mentor, our objective is to make sure that we crack it. But iska ek timeline hame pata hai, and we have to make sure that learning goes it. Now coming to the first stage, prelims, the toughest part. Why toughest? Most competitive, open competition. Why toughest? Because negative marking bhi hai. Why toughest? Because people come from various field and they, maine kaha na, you have to have a law of averages. If you look at the cutoff is not more than 45%. But if you look at the prelims area, now these are the subjects. Prelims mein ye subjects hai. Ye subjects hai. These, history, polity, economy, geography, environment, current affairs, science and tech. If you're not good in two areas, you can't clear prelims. If you are average in all the subjects, you can crack prelims. At least you have to make sure that har jagah you are better than average, tabhi selection hoga. So people who think that just reading 2 or 3 or 4 subjects better will make me selected, answer is no. UPSC has become competitive and make sure that basics of all these areas are covered. Yani har section, if you look at the weightage, I will share the PDF after the class. Agar aapka iska weightage dekhoge, every section has weightage. So in every subject, every area I have to do. If you're a science student, you could be good in environment and maybe science and tech. But aapka polity economy bhi acha hoga. You could be a student of polity and economics, but your science is bad. You have to improve here. So the law of averages will apply, and every person who's cracking the exam, they have to make sure that, and remember the pattern is something, there is no defined pattern. 1 year economics will be more, 2nd year polity will be more, 3rd year history will be more. In general, every subject will have weightage. Har subject ka ek weightage hota hai, that weightage will remain. But what is needed is that you are able to develop that weightage. Okay? I hope that is clear. समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या कह रहा हूं? Okay, so law of averages means you have to prepare every subject properly. Now I'll share it. You can do the analysis. We need more sessions to go for micro level analysis. Beginner. You're a beginner day 1. Or let's say you are already preparing. I meet students every day. In ORN, daily students aate hain who are preparing for the competition. A good number of people have started NCERT, but they don't know how to read NCERT. They don't know how to approach NCERT. They are not linking NCERT with examination. So first is NCERT based learning. You have to develop your basics of NCERT. And I tell the timeline is defined, 3 to 4 months. If you are targeting 25, next December or January, your basic NCERT is aapka tayar hona chahiye. Because if you are able to do that, your transition to the main preparation will become easier. That is the first step. Why NCERT? Because they are most relevant. Conceptually, they help you preparation. They help your transition to the subject preparation easy. They are very lucidly written. It is a Government of India text, very well researched. So, and they will help you, unknowingly they will develop your basics. Base building, NCERT. NCERTs, nahi padha hai, read it. If you are from polity, 2 NCERTs. Economy, 2 NCERTs. History, old plus new, 7 NCERTs. Geography, 11, 12, 4 NCERT. So total 15 NCERTs I would say. If your basics, this is 11, 12. If you still feel 11, 12 heavy hai, then go for 9th and 10th. 9th and 10th can be added. 9th and 10th can be added. For example, in polity, you have 2 more NCERTs of 9th, 10th. In economy, we have 2 more NCERTs for 9th, 10th. History, we have not needed. Okay, history, you can add 6 to 8. In geography, again, you can add 2. So, when you're preparing for the NCERTs, make sure the NCERTs are covered at basic level and minimum 3 to 4 readings. 1-2 reading में नहीं होगा. That is why I'm saying read less, be thorough. Read less, be thorough. Be thorough, very thorough. Give test, NCERT based test, MCQs, prelims. हम लोग, what I'll do that I'll be sharing you, you can download the Edge IAS app, and there I'm going to add questions and sections also. You can practice there to see your basics are ready or not. Okay? So NCERTs are very important, base building, and next 3-4 months, make sure. If you're targeting 2024, by October 24, the next 9-10 months, complete the syllabus. Your basics are ready, main subject will take less time. Economy, very less time. Polity, less time. Ethics will take time. Optional will take time. Geography, already cover हो जाएगा. History, already cover हो जाएगा, NCERT. Okay? So then be mains ready means syllabi completion. Answer writing. Writing should be done minimum 200-300 questions. Minimum. We do it answer writing every year. हम लोग answer writing daily करते हैं. You can, I'll show you the website. You can go on the website and see. I have put evaluated copies of the students जो writing करते हैं. And these are regular students who are doing in the class. You are competing with them. If you're not writing, you can't compete. Okay. The third is, okay, syllabus. Third writing is topic wise notes ready. Topic wise notes ready करना होगा. Then you have to focus more on the areas, जैसे essay, optional, ethics. ये last stage में आप इसको improve कर सकते हो. But essay is something that you can start right away also. After basic NCERT, you can write essay. Optional will also be important. Then self-evaluation. Study, evaluate. Grow कर रहा है, नहीं grow कर रहा है? Yes. Study, evaluate, make an effort. Test. If you're writing a test, analyze the test. If you're writing answers, analyze the answer. Improve it. If your answer is writing, if you're writing answers for 10 days, 11th day, is there improvement or not? And if there is no improvement, you have to sit back and think why there is no improvement. Don't follow blindly. Blindly follow, mat karo. Things will never work, and they have never worked also. Okay? So if you are targeting mains ready को सुनना आसान है, but it is difficult. When your basics are ready, you need to write, then complete the syllabus, and try to focus on all the pillars. Optional coverage, very important. Optional will decide selection in the end, but optional को करना पड़ेगा. Current affair, 15 months, 18 months, जो भी हो. Writing skill is there. We focus on writing skill. हम लोग Edge IAS में writing skill daily starting से कराते हैं. If you're reading NCERT, we have NCERT based writing. We have answer writing session. We have essay session separately. कहीं नहीं होता है. Why? Because it will take some effort to do that. People focus on foundation. हम pre-foundation focus करते हैं. Where NCERTs are covered, basics are covered. Okay. So that is where the learning has to be integrated with your process. Writing skill is key. Content development, structuring, time management, ये सारा हमें करना पड़ेगा. Syllabus completion करना है. Topic wise test, notes. Right? You have to do, the preparation should be 360 degree. Okay. This is 180, this is 360. Right? So holistically you have to do that. Prelims, mains, interview, every area. Prelims ka, mains ka, interview ka, har तीनों stage ka, we have to make that. Many a times people who are studying, they don't know problem कहाँ है. Problem कहाँ है identify करना होगा. You have to identify where the problem is. You have to identify where the gap is. We have to identify where gaps can be improved. So when you are preparing for UPSC, prelims, mains, optional, every stage, holistically. कुछ लोगों का ये strong होता है, ये weak होता है. Some people have this, their optional is weak. Selection नहीं होगा. Some people have all three areas good, but essay weak हो गया. You're out of the game. One of my students this year could not get rank because essay she got less marks. Other student got selection just because her essay was good. One student got good selection because उसके interview में ज़्यादा number आए. She did very well on the final day. Okay, so what is in my control, I will do that. What is in not in my control, I will not do that. If you have not put the right effort in right area, things will never work. जिनका prelims इस साल नहीं निकला, they can crack next year. But answer writing has to be done parallelly. You have to make sure a syllabus is covered parallelly. And believe me, there are people who are doing it. Here in ORN, very good. In my classroom we have 55 to 60 students per batch. Every batch has good number of FP students who are doing very good effort. You are among the people who are thinking, but there are people who are actually working. And if you are not doing it, somebody else will do. कोई और कर लेगा. So we have to make sure that things are working. There are certain pointers, then I'll take doubts in the end. I'm just telling the macro strategy. We'll have more sessions about answer writing, essay writing, or newspaper reading, how to approach, subject-wise approach. That is the key. Now, weekly schedule. Make a schedule, make a plan, make a strategy. Timetable. Once you know, make a timetable. Make a study plan. Sit with me, sit with a mentor, make a study plan in the beginning. Your timetable should have 3 areas. Coverage of static area, coverage of dynamic area. Static means NCERT. Then subjects, current affairs, integration of both. And then revision. Revision नहीं करते हो, you will never get selection. If you are doing answer writing, you are revising. Without revision, answer writing नहीं होगा. So every act of writing is actually an act of revision also. Because if you don't revise, you can't write. And when you write, you revise again. Then you analyze, improve it, add points जो आपने answer में नहीं हुआ, it is again a revision. So revision is the most neglected part. पढ़ लेंगे तब revise करेंगे. When syllabus is over, then I will revise. अरे syllabus is never over. Revision has never started. Essay कोई नहीं करता है. So I'll tell aspirant that your study plan should be like that. Again, this study plan has to be as per your requirement, as per your where you stand. If you're a college student, approach will be different. If you're a full-time aspirant, your approach will be different. If you're a job-going person, your approach is different. Everybody will require a different plan. You can't follow randomly. People who are in job or in college, they will have to more basic plan. People who are full-time, they need more rigorous plan. Okay? Health, very important. Health is wealth, very important. Take care of your health. Health का ख्याल रखो. Regular break is important. पहले पढ़ो, then break. पढ़ो, break. पढ़ो, break. Break is a reward of good studying. Study well, take a reward. Habit. Develop the habit. Preparation is all about habit. Preparation is about attitude. Preparation is about developing a process. Preparation is about strategy. Preparation is about execution. Preparation is about failure every day and then getting success on the final day. You have to lose many battles and then you win the war. बहुत छोटे छोटे battles lose करने होंगे अपने मन में, दिल में, तब selection होता है बेटा. And somewhere inside you know where you stand. If you know where you stand, you know how much work to be done. If you don't know how much work to be done, sit with your mentor, sit with your guide, sit with your teacher. Sir, मुझे कितना मेहनत करना है. You're not introspecting, you're not evaluating, preparation grow नहीं करेगा. There are no shortcuts. The Rome was not built in a day. वैसी preparation will also take its time. 1 year, 2 year. You have to learn, grow, absorb, assimilate. फिर selection होगा. मैंने कहा ना, destination, journey वही अपने आप में destination है. Your journey is destination. Okay? Then preparation is about multitasking. You have to manage a lot of things. Your personal life, academic life, college life. Maybe if you're full-time aspirant, your self-study time, your coaching time, your health time, your personal time, everything. There also you have to do so many subjects: polity, economy, history, geography, environment, science and tech, culture, ethics, society, internal security, disaster management, right? And the list goes on. It never ends. So I have to, understand all those areas. Tabhi selection ka hoga. Some problems. In the beginning, you will face the heat of the preparation. Preparation is outside your comfort zone. Writing is outside your comfort zone. Reading properly with a plan is outside your comfort zone. Developing comfort zone itself is outside your comfort zone. आपका comfort zone के बाहर निकलना भी ये comfort zone का problem है. Comfort क्या है? Doing your own pace. Comfort क्या है? नॉट रियलाइजिंग योर मिस्टेक. कंफर्ट क्या है? टेकिंग इट इजी. कंफर्ट क्या है? नॉट वर्किंग इन अ मिशन मोड. ये प्रिपरेशन लाइफ का एक पार्ट है. इसको स्टार्ट करो, खत्म करो. 1.5 ईयर, 12 मंथ्स, जान लगा दो, गिव योर बेस्ट. लेट्स नॉट रिपीट द साइकिल. यू हैव द कैपेसिटी, यू हैव द एबिलिटी. रियलाइजेशन नहीं है. और अगर कुछ नहीं भी सिलेक्शन होगा तो कुछ तो अच्छा होगा. I know a lot of my students who could not get into civil services. They got into RBI, they got into CAPF, they got into college के professor हो गए. They cracked other examination. They have reached somewhere. All good students, right? Lopsided approach to preparation. Preparation में आपका एक area weak है, selection नहीं होगा. Working in comfort zone, always you'll work in comfort zone. So we have to make sure that what do you do? Sit, analyze, make a strategy and plan which is workable. Baby steps. In the beginning, small step. Go slow in the beginning. Develop the process. Average, no defined criteria. Can somebody study for 15 hour, 12 hour? मुश्किल है, impossible हो जाता है कई बार. You can't put a sustained effort for long. अगर आप 8-10 घंटा पढ़ते हो, believe me, that is the upper limit. Nobody can study more than 8 hours consistently for years and days and months. नहीं संभव है. Quality effort matters. Mentor and guides are very important. They will help you to put a strategy in place, but you have to reach out to the mentor. I personally want to reach out to all the students who are online putting effort. गलती करो, नहीं करो चलेगा, गलती मत करो. Okay, so these are things that have to be there, and we are sitting with students on daily basis. We are meeting them. Coaching help करेगा. They will help making a study plan. Study आपको करना होगा. They will complete the syllabus. Your basic doubts are cleared, but you have to make an effort. Coaching का role इतना है. A good coaching will make sure your syllabus is completed on time. There is a process. There is a regular evaluation process. For example, we have weekly test. हर week test होता है. Every day answer writing होता है. Weekly mains और prelims के test होते हैं. Evaluation का process होता है. There is a process where you can sit your mentors and discuss your concerns. That is what we do. Okay. NCERT का एक list है. I'm going to share the list in the end, and I'll be taking some doubts. But let me share some information before going ahead. I just need one more minute. Making notes, revision, strategy क्या है ये सब है. You can download this app. And here you will have a free section. If you go here, there is a free section. And in that free section, I will be uploading some stuff in the coming days, and you'll see the difference. Basic test, answer writing, model answers will be there. Also, we have a sociology optional and ethics course. Ankur sir takes the sociology optional ethics course. He has been tremendous mentor in terms of the areas which is there. Ethics Plus is an area which is covered properly, including case studies. Jeevan sir takes the optional, which is anthropology. Then we have sociology optional is also taken by Ankur sir. Then we have mains mentoring program is there, wherein we develop your basic answer writing, your essay module, mentored learning. So if your preparation is ready, if your basics are ready, you can follow that. Laksh mentorship program is for people. 1-to-1, weekly study plan, daily answer writing, essay module, test series will be there. If you don't know, तो फिर आप basic NCERT का module भी ले सकते हो. You can have basic NCERT module, mentoring course, only answer writing, subject-wise areas can be there. So you have to decide where you want. So we have a process where we work on all the areas, and the difference would be there. Now I want to share one more thing. I want to share the website. You can go to the website of ISH, and I just want to share, just go on this website, and you'll get a lot of relevant feedback, and it is being uploaded also. Okay. So if you look at, this is Smriti's testimonial. So if you go the sections here, for example, if you want to know अच्छा answer कैसे लिखना है, go to class test evaluation. Okay, you can directly go to class test evaluation. These are the class tests. जो अभी के बच्चे हैं उनका test series का evaluation है, class test का evaluation है. Okay, you can go directly here. If you want to see toppers copy, you can go to toppers copy. you can go to Topper's Copy, because Topper's Copy will help you in developing those odds. In the prelim section, you have important topics. In the main section, you have NCERT practice question. आपने NCERT लिखा, go and practice these questions. These are basic questions. Okay, you'll get model answers from our team if you want that. How to write model answers, how to do essay writing. You know, these are the areas which is there. So I want to tell you all that download the app, follow our channel. We are offline coaching with a lot of intensive process that we make effort here. Daily effort होता है यहाँ पे, and that is what. Now coming ahead, I want to take your doubts one to one, और मैं सभी के doubts लूँगा. Yes, okay, let me take doubts. One is Prakhar. I'm in final year. My semester are tough, but I'm serious. UPSC plus how do I start? Start from basic, Prakhar. NCERTs and newspaper reading should be the beginning step. Don't skip it. Isko kariye and things will work. Then similarly, then what is the timing of Zoom meeting class? You can see the recorded lectures also. Can I get the slides, PPT, Rajendra? Yes. We'll be sharing. You can join the Telegram channel. Telegram channel will be shared by my team. वो Telegram channel पे you'll get the PDF. We'll share that. Okay. You can follow the regular updates also, daily practice questions also. Right? Any doubts anybody has, you can ask me. अपने doubts पूछिए. Online students. On the YouTube also, if people have doubts, you can ask. Any doubts you have. Recording class भी मिलेगा, मिल जाएगा बेटा. You'll get it. Can we? Okay. Self-study is enough or not? Sadia is saying. Self-study is, I would say do self-study, but take a mentoring and guidance also. Otherwise, time waste hota hai, Sadia. That is what my personal feeling is. The problem on internet is that there are people who are telling good things, but you don't know who are good. Plus, it is one way. Mentoring is two-way. You need two-way mentoring and guidance. Okay? Sir, can we see newspaper analysis videos rather than reading newspaper? I would advise read newspapers. Analysis videos are good, but it is like depending. Analysis videos, agar aap dekhoge, so it is like you are taking inputs from some other source. Make your own input process, develop reading, understand the basics. Okay, so that is always more helpful. Later on, you can, Noor, you can बाद में छोड़ सकते हो. Science and tech NCERTs are not, Aditya is saying, are science and tech NCERTs important or not? No, not important. If you really want to follow, you can follow NCERTs, few topics of biology, few topics of class 7th, 8th NCERT. But I would advise don't do it because itna fayda nahi hai. Okay, the benefit is not there much. Okay. Then Sonam, hum beta offline based institute hi hai. We run online classes from the, I am right now from my, I am in old Andanagar और यहाँ से हम class ले रहे हैं. Okay, so it's a offline institute running online classes, which are all classes are live. Offline classes ही live होता है बेटा. Okay. For polity good for Lakshmikant material. For polity, NCERT's 11th class is good. Indian Constitution at Work. Then Lakshmikant is good, but Lakshmikant is static. So for dynamic areas, you have to go next level. और अभी Lakshmikant से question आना कम हो गए हैं. So you have to go to next level. So one newspaper is efficient, more than efficient, Harshita. एक newspaper पढ़ना है, just one regular. Don't read multiple things. YouTube, लोग follow करते हैं, then they read newspaper, योजना, कुरुक्षेत्र. Don't do so many things. Stick to one and be regular there. Which newspaper? यश कह रहे हैं. Yash, you can follow newspaper The Hindu or Indian Express. Anyone can be followed. Meher is saying, I'm in final year college pursuing computer science. Should I do masters next year in CS or take a gap year? Meher, what is your real calling? See, I'm also engineer like you. You can, this is completely your call. I personally advise that taking a year off will not make a difference. Preparation takes some time. If you want to pursue in the field that you're doing, go ahead with that. But if you require UPSC, UPSC will require a dedicated effort of 2 years. That is my personal advice. Okay. So I would ask you to take a decision based on your input. आप अगर तैयारी कर रहे हो, तो there is a cost also. And that cost is you have to sit down and study. Gap year is not a waste year. It's a year wherein it helps you develop your future career. Okay. Sir, I'm Srikanth. I'm studying BA second year and this is okay. Srikanth, start preparation. Start with the basics. And you are in second year. You still have time. You can do that. Rajendra, online courses are also there. My team will contact you. You can reach out to them. In optional botany में भी selection होते हैं, so you can take optional botany, but optional botany is something which very few people are teaching. Sir, in essays are very unpredictable. How should I start prepare? Meher, essays are unpredictable, but if you follow a strategy and process, they are doable. We have an essay module where we just tell how to approach essays, philosophical essays, normal essays, themes, topics, previous year question. This year essay was very easy for majority aspirant जिन्होंने essay में guidance लिया. So you can take mentoring for that. Okay, I will provide Aditya. I will provide the NCERT list. Okay. We are an English medium institute बेटा, तो हमारा coaching class English medium में ही होता है. Sir, can you tell me how to read newspapers effectively? Ramya is asking. Okay, I'll tell. I'll tell. Can I follow Times of India? No, don't follow. Don't follow Times of India. Sir, management as an optional best or not? Harshita, not. I would not say it is a bad option. It's just that guidance is a problem in management optional. Okay. Sonam, आप मेरी team से बात कर लीजिए. Sir, how can you evaluate answers when we are self-preparing? No. Evaluation, you need guidance. If you're preparing self, take a mentoring, take a guidance. Don't waste your time. Today, mentoring courses are available online, offline, every form. थोड़ा पैसा लगेगा, but your outcome is more effective. Okay? मैं ये मानता हूँ. Imagine say a situation. If you join a mentoring course, आपने join किया 3 महीने का mentoring course, 10-15,000 लग गया. Or you join a mentoring course for the entire year. Let's say 30-40,000 चला गया. How does it matter, beta? Your selection will happen 1 year before. Your time is the crucial. Mentoring will only help you to improve the process. Current affair, Meher, 1 year is needed. I'll be sharing the PDF. Rajendra, I'll share. Publication का newspaper नहीं बेटा, The Hindu newspaper, The Hindu, Sonam, or The Indian Express, right? Both of these can be done. Alisha is saying, can you tell me about the resources of economic, polity, geography, and history? Alisha, NCERT will be the primary source. Then one standard book in every source if you're doing self-study. If you have joined a coaching or coaching good enough hai, so you can do most of the good coachings, they provide good material also. So it is more about following NCERT than one standard book for reference. PYQ se link, don't forget to link with PYQs. Okay. Management optional is good or not? Every optional is good, every optional is bad. If you're preparing well, it is good. If you're not preparing well, not bad. But I would say that while optional mein you should look at few factors. First is optional mein you can do few things. First is check the trend of the examination. Abhi I will share 22nd 77th report aaya UPSC ka, where the success ratio of every optional is given. Take the trend. Then your basics. Basic interest is important. Then the third level after this, both of them, basic interest is your background. Then guidance, material guidance is very important. Guidance, material, notes. Optional थोड़ा specialized हो जाता है, तो guidance always is helpful. That is my personal input. I'm not saying, देखो, I'm running a coaching, but इसका मतलब ये नहीं that I want every aspirant to join the coaching. It is completely your call. But I would say that joining coaching has its own benefits. It's had its own challenge also. एक coaching में we provide more structured approach. Your time saving हो जाता है. Self study से भी हो सकता है exam, but again here also you require mentoring. Without mentoring, don't make an effort. Otherwise, what will happen that it will unnecessarily waste your time और outcome नहीं आएगा. You are टुकड़ों में पढ़ोगे. You will read here, there. You need a more structured approach in learning. Okay. So, trend, basic background, guidance, material, and at the same time, it is all about can you sustain this subject for at least 3 to 4, 5 readings. You have to study the subject for 3, 4, 5 times. If your interest is not there, you can't sustain. Selection ratio, almost every optional is there. But the popular optionals are like, sociology, anthropology, political science, geography. These are popular optionals people offer. So, but again, it is more individual, that has to be seen. Which optional would I suggest if I am from science and not just a beginner? Go for popular ones. Sociology has a success ratio. If I say sociology, very basic. success ratio of 9.2%. Anthropology, 8% plus. If you're from science background, this is a good optional. Then pol science, very most popular optional, success ratio of 7.2%. Geography also same, around 7% success ratio. 100 ने दिया है तो इतना होगा. Then public administration, success ratio again 7% के आसपास है. We have some options जहाँ success ratio 10% भी है, 12% भी है. But people who are appearing are less. Okay. For CSAT, I need a strategy. Sir, my stream is BCom, so how do I start preparing science? Divyanshi, science is all about application, beta. Current science होता है, application based science होता है. Don't worry about the science. Focus on science, focus on current affair of science and application part. तो science में हमें current affair पे focus करना है. Conceptually, you need to understand some areas, but current में जो application वाला part होता है, that is where it comes from. Which stuff to buy, prelims and mains solved and chapters wise? Solved, sir, what comes in public management optional good? It's a good optional, it's a decent enough optional. Start with NCRTs, don't go. Then we have how much rank is needed to be an IFS officer? Meher keh rahi hai. Less than 150. 110, 120 se pehle. Okay. Every year it varies. There are vacancies in Indian Foreign Service is less. 25-30% vacancy hota hai. So I would say less than 110, 120. हर साल vary करेगा. ठीक है. I hope you got it right. Did you like the session? Insight मिला? Did you like the session? Take, अगर आप self study भी कर रहे हो, take use of the resources. Take our guidance, do answer writing, you know, take the help. ऐप पे आपको बहुत कुछ strategy और study plan मिल जाएगा, videos मिल जाएंगे, वहाँ पे newspaper कैसे पढ़ना है. Your basic questions I'm going to put there. So download the Edge IAS app and you'll see the benefit, I'm assuring you. If God forbid, what if I get the last rank, what would I get? You still become a class 1 officer, beta. You can get armed forces, or you can get Indian Postal Service, or maybe some other service. How does it matter? You will still get good service. All services are good. हमको IAS और IPS ही दिखता है, but other services are very good also. Okay? ठीक है? So I hope that is clear. अच्छा समझ में आया? I hope you got the insight. So my team will contact you and you'll get the right feedback. This session was more about a macro orientation. For you require more inputs at multiple levels. So for that you can follow the app and there you'll get the videos, follow them and reach out for the team for any help you require. We'll help you and guide you. Old Randan se I'm signing off now. And remember, if you are venturing in this journey, अगर आप UPSC की तैयारी करते हो, एक बात याद रखना, give your best and define the time also. Don't study for long. Study for preparation लंबी होनी चाहिए, बड़ी नहीं. Sorry, preparation बड़ी होनी चाहिए, लंबी नहीं. Preparation बड़ी होनी चाहिए, लंबी नहीं. Your preparation should be big. It should not be long. That is where the approach is. Sit down, analyze. If you are serious, go ahead, make an effort. There is a lot of uncertainty. शुरू में लगेगा नहीं होगा, but people who have done it in the end, everybody went to the same phase. Okay? So thank you very much. Take care. God bless you. Keep the energy high and reach out to us for any help. Take care. Bye. And do give the feedback for any areas where you want to take further. We'll try to work there as well.